Hi everyone. So I just created a solar fly trap. I am going to show you guys how it's doing so far, and I also wanted to share some different approaches that I think will be great and also very easy. Now, we have a lot of mosquitoes out here. There's a lot of flies everywhere. So what I've been doing just lately is I sprayed a ton of... Well, let me expand this. Okay. Because I'm doing like a screen recording, okay? But I just recently placed some... This here is dish soap. No, I'm sorry, laundry detergent. Powder laundry detergent. So, you guys can see in here, see that the flies are attracted to the water. They get thirsty. There's a fly right there. And there's a few flies in here, dead flies. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of these just landed in here because earlier I walked by here and there's only 3. Okay? And there's a few others in this water. And it's happening because of the AC unit. The AC, the condensation is going down right there. And it just puddles everywhere. Alright, so a lot of flies are attracted to this. This is their water source. Okay, so not just that, but around the house. Oh, and by the way, I just installed these. I put them up. I bought them and put them. This is an iguana. Right here. It's obviously it's artificial. It's not real. So I put the screw right there. I put a screw in each leg and the arm all the way around. So when you guys look at it, yeah, it's like that. But look at this fly trap that I just made. It's already there's a ton of flies all over this thing. Which is amazing. I actually copied it's called the solar fly trap, and I was just thinking, how can I make one, for here at, for the house. So I figured out how to do it. Oh, and talking about the little ornament things, I went to Hobby Lobby with my sister, and I actually I'm drinking a homemade smoothie. I put a cucumber, 2 tomatoes, a green apple, one green apple, 2 tomatoes, half of a cucumber, and some blueberries, a handful of blueberries. Oh, and I even added some wine. But anyways, this is the thing I wanted to show you guys all. I wanted to show you all. So that's the thing that I bought at Hobby Lobby. The one that says welcome. It's that like Western look. It looks really nice. I really like it. Over here I have the USA. So this is our shed in the backyard. This is our yard. We've been trying to clean everything up. Oh yeah. And then over here I have another fly trap, but I don't think that I've been getting too much activity. It's over there. And technically that one I built with a clear cup with a lid, and there's a straw. With the straw, basically you put the lid on it, you put the straw, you put a little bit of glue or something like that, or silicone. And the way to do it that I learned is because I cut the straw first and then I put it in through the little lid, and then I glued it, and then it moved on me. It was moving on me. So the best way to do it, so that won't happen, is stick the straw in there all the way down. Then add the glue. Let it harden. Once it hardens, the straw's not going anywhere. So then that's where you can cut the top and a little bit at the bottom, and it will stay straight up and down. But yeah, I think what makes it difficult, what makes it easy, I should say, for the flies to escape is that there's really nothing in there for them to interact with. So they're just bouncing, so it's kind of easy for them to kind of figure it out eventually that they can go out. I was thinking about adding some cotton balls so they can kind of go in the cotton balls and like get lost in there. So it'll be like certain death. It'll be like certain death for them. Well, anyways, I also purchased. Well, these are the tiki things that I made. You guys remember the tiki things, right? Little tiki with a rebar. So I put 2 of them out here. This one right here. They're right there hanging out. Like I said, eventually I will remove that plastic, and I think it looks better with the concrete look to it. But I also purchased these at Hobby Lobby, and they're just like little flowers that you put like on your fence. But what I did is I actually put them on the palm tree. And you guys can see there's another one up here. That's what the peacock. And that one's hard to see from this angle. But it's up there. Let me see. Yeah, that sun. I don't know. It might come out in the video, but like right now I can't see it. But like, look at this. You guys can see where I put the screw. Right there. Right there. Right. And then all I did was I basically just put this back. There's another one right there. Screw. And then I just put this back. So, something like that, right? So I put a few of them. I installed a few of them around the yard here. There's another one up there. That was a parrot. All the way right there. Kind of hard to see, but yeah, I got these. Another one over here. That one, the yellow one. Oh yeah, that one. I put this up out here. This little spinning thing. These are some lions I brought to my mom a while back. They just got a little bit dinged up, but other than that, they're still here. There's another flower, another iguana too. And then that parrot-looking thing. And whatever that is. Anyways, look at all these flies, and it's mainly because of the palm trees. There's a bunch of these little orange little seeds everywhere. Mainly, we just have to take the time to clean everything up, but there's a ton of fruit flies and crap like that. So that's the reason why I took the time to make that fly trap. And right here, there's a rooster. I think I might have purchased that, but maybe it was my sister. But maybe I did because I was like, oh yeah, add it to the car because I want to. Like I think our dad will like it, so that's why I brought it here at the house. Obviously I got that one that says garden. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, it's hard to see, but I can see it. But it's just hard to see because of the sun reflection. But look at that. That's a star, and then that one says garden. Okay. Oh shoot. Oh yeah, and then these are my these down here. These buckets. I technically poured some concrete in there. I let it harden, and again, I'm eventually going to cut the plastic off, which will just leave us with the concrete. So these will be concrete pillars, and they're going to look much better right here when I remove that. And these can also be placed in the garden, so you guys can place something above it, like maybe some planters, some flowers, or some little decorations, some statues, or whatever the case might be. So yeah, let me just show you guys real quick how this looks, and like an overview. See that? So they just filled each one with concrete, and of course this is just a piece of wood. Okay, so yeah, that thing is pretty heavy, but this thing right here, it can act like a little, little bench. So, because at the store they do sell them, these things. At Lowe's and Home Depot, they sell the legs. They're called the bench legs, like these right here. Right? This is the concrete, and these are the legs. But this is $100 for the two legs and the top. All right, so this one and this one, plus this, it costs $100. So the best way to do it, if you guys are on a budget, is just to get a piece of wood, get 2 used or brand new Home Depot or Lowe's buckets, fill them with concrete, and that's it. Just let it cure, let it do its thing, give it a week or 2, maybe even a month, and then you guys can remove that plastic if you guys want with a grinder or something. But honestly, I'm just going to leave it like that for as long as I can, you know. Well, anyways, I have another one right here. The 2 lions and then the top concrete. Okay, so that's that. Oh, and just very quickly, I did share with all of you the solar fly trap idea. But doing it with making them with these containers. So adding the bait, creating holes, you know, little circles or whatever for the flies to go in, and then you grab another one, you cut at the bottom, and you put it over this one. So the flies will go in, they'll go up, and they'll enter this other container one, and when the flies die, they'll land right here. So the other one is on a small scale, it's smaller, okay? But I wanted to show you guys how you guys can make some of these things on a large scale, but still so this is actually my trash, the tape, you know, the stuff that I use, the water bottle stuff, the scissors, the lid. So I thought of a way to make one like on a bigger scale, and technically using kind of like that 5-gallon bucket for that 5-gallon bucket for water, because it's made out of plastic, and at the top you guys can technically use a clear container. So something like this. Okay, obviously I'm not trying to make one on this scale, but if you guys have a bunch of flies and you guys want to get rid of them, this is the way to do it. So all you guys would do is grab this container, again, modify it, drill some holes all the way around, and then add some bait in there, some fly bait, and then you guys can grab a container like this. You guys can make a hole at the bottom so this can go through it and it can sit, and then you guys can technically open this, pour some silicone in there, let it harden, and then cover it up. And right here, you guys could probably do this with recyclable items. Okay, you guys don't have to go spend the $90 or whatever the case might be. Okay, if you guys are dealing with a lot of flies. this will take care of them. And you guys won't have to swap this out for a long time. So this will even act, after a while, it'll act as an attractant by itself. Okay, this will attract flies. They'll go in there thinking there's food. They'll fly up. They'll go in here. They won't know how to go back out because you guys have a much bigger surface area. This will definitely prevent them from getting out. Alright. Obviously, I'm not going to convert this into a fly trap, even though I probably should. It wouldn't be a bad project, but I think it would require some type of like a special tools to cut this without breaking it, like like a heat knife, something that will just melt it instead of trying to cutting through the plastic. It would be better to heat cut it, and doing it right. Right now I have all my soil and stuff in here for my plants, and then this was just outside. Now, another way you guys can do this idea is by getting some type of like a container, kind of like this terrarium that I have, okay, in a glass bottle, similar to that other one. So, but imagine a Coca-Cola bottle, or like something that has like a long neck like this one, and then you guys would have to just place a plastic box over this, drill some holes, and repeat the same process like I shared with the bigger one, right? But you guys can create a smaller one, add the bait in there. I use tuna. The flies go there freely, and then they fly up, they go up, and then they get trapped, right? Easy, affordable fly trap, and it works. You guys seen? I just made that thing a few minutes ago, maybe an hour ago, and it's already caught a bunch of flies. Maybe 2 hours ago. I'm not sure. Okay, but it caught a lot of flies already. Okay, and another way I thought about doing this was to get two, like, plastic containers, like, especially if they're made out of a square. And the first square, what you guys will want to do is, instead of it sitting like this, you guys will place it into the ground wherever you're planning on keeping this thing, and keep it like this, okay? Like this. Your bait's gonna go down here. You're gonna create holes for the flies to go in, and then over here you're gonna set the other square above this one, and this is gonna act like the little funnel. So the flies are gonna go up and into that secondary chamber, and you guys can add like some type of thing at the top, but remember, keeping it like this, because they fly up, okay? So they'll fly up, and they'll go up here eventually, and they'll go up into the other one, and then they will die because there's no water, and then there's no food in there. I do have this this water jug over here. This one that I basically turn into like an artificial terrarium. Well, the same can be true for this one. Create a bunch of holes into this. Add a tray of bait, and then from the center create a hole with a little, like, maybe even like a plastic cup, and cut the bottom, add it in the center, close this off, so all the flies will go in here basically, and your bait will be down here. The flies will be able to go in. They'll be attracted to this. They'll go in. But once they're in there, they'll try to get out, but they won't be able to. They'll go upwards because they tend to fly up. That's what I learned with all these YouTube videos. And then obviously it will have that funnel. So once they go up to this chamber, they're basically done. They won't figure it out. No, they'll just fly around like crazy in here, and they won't be able to get out. Okay, and obviously it has this lid, so you guys can just barely twist it on there, but make sure it's twisted, but not entirely, like that. You know, just a little bit. That way, it doesn't have to be too loose or too tight. You know, just halfway. That way, this won't get filled up with condensation. You know, but eventually the flies will die, and that's all there is to it. I was actually thinking about creating like another one with like the water bottle, but with two soda bottles, the 1 liter, or I think they're 2 liters. So I was thinking about creating a massive one out of just Coca-Cola bottles, 2 of them, those plastic soda bottles. That's it, just 2 of them. Out of the bait, you guys seen how I created that one? It already has a ton of flies in there. Now, another thing I did notice, on these solar fly traps is that they have a long neck. From down here, up here, the funnel, it goes a long ways. Okay? See, so this is my video. Easy to construct solar fly trap on a budget, practically free, August 11th, 2023. Okay? So, there you guys have it. That's the easiest way that you guys will be able to build your own fly trap without spending money. You guys can go to the store and buy those fly traps with the bags, but they don't really work. I think this solar fly trap really works effectively because the flies they just fly around, and obviously you are providing some source of food. And if you guys have cats or whatever, you guys have to be careful with that as well. But you guys are providing an open area for them to come and eat, and then get trapped. Some of them will escape. Like some of them will just fly away and never come back or whatever. But for the majority of the time, you guys will catch a bunch of them, a ton of them. So yeah, that's basically all I have for this video. Another thing is I bought this. I bought this container. It has a screen on it for for my jumping spider that I caught, but then it died. I had it in a different container. By the time I got home, it was dead. So I was trying to take care of it. I even went out my way to buy this thing. I mean, I didn't even want to buy it. It was like $10. But this can easily be turned into a fly trap. Okay? The same thing. You guys can add an opening right here, or even create a box. Like, let me see if I have one. I have a lot of boxes, but they're filled with crap. But, okay, imagine this one. And then imagine this on top of it. So imagine this being the bait, okay? And it having some holes for the flies to go in. They're going to fly up. Obviously, it doesn't have that funnel, so this probably wouldn't work that well. But directing them in here would be the goal, right? So they could fly around. And so maybe like a soda bottle will work great. A 2-liter one. Again, 2-liter. Okay. So you have it down here. You have the freaking the neck like this going in there. But then you don't want to just open this up for them to go in there. I mean, you want to do that, but you also want to create a spacer, because it's going to get packed with dead flies. I mean, at least an inch or two. So, according to the images on YouTube and online, the funnel is like all the way up here. It's like 75% up into your fly trap. Okay? So if you guys do create one of these, you want to make sure that you guys add some type of an extended funnel, or a neck, or whatever you want to call it. So technically you will get like your soda bottle. You'll cut it right here. You'll insert it. You guys can hot glue it, and then open it, and then place a longer extension, and then this opens and closes. So you guys will be able to. I don't know if you guys can get this to go in there without messing with it, without the flies coming out, then you guys will be able to pull it out, like kind of like detaching it. I even thought about placing this like in water, like submerging them so they can die, but you guys don't have to do that, but if you guys want to empty this out, it will probably be good to like make sure all of them are dead first somehow. But once they're dead, you guys can open it up and dump them in the trash bag, and then close it back up. And after a while, you guys won't even want to touch this thing. It looks nice and clean right now, but if it's filled with flies, it starts smelling. It has freaking fly poop everywhere. It's disgusting. Fly traps tend to get fly poop everywhere because they're coming all over this thing. You know, they're attracted to this because of the bait. Alright. So anyways, there's different ways of creating this though. It could even be built this way. Creating the hole. You know. But yeah, I just wanted to share this quick video with all of you. I think the box thing will work. It's all in perspective though, so like I think I would have to build it for you guys to understand what I'm talking about. But like either you use two big boxes of the same size, made out of plastic of course, and the bait is going to consist mostly of water, but you guys will add, you know, you guys can add stuff for the flies to go in there and land. You don't want to just create water, because if you create like a swamp, they're not going to land on there. They're not going to want to land, you know. They want to land on a food source and be able to fly up, you know. So that's all there is to this. So anyways, I'm going to end this video. Have a great day.